In less than a month, the live-action Wonder Woman movie will finally be released, a movie 76 years in the making. I'm very excited for this movie. It's one of my most anticipated films of the year. It's right up there with The Last Jedi and Spider-Man Homecoming. But as excited as I am for it, I still have this nagging feeling about it, and that's been really bothering me. See, I feel like I should not be excited for this. History has shown me that I should be anything but optimistic for Wonder Woman's movie. But I am optimistic, and let's get into why. The release of Wonder Woman on June 2nd is actually a fairly big deal. It's rare that we get a big summer action movie starring a woman, especially a comic book movie. Most of the time, a comic book movie starring a female lead is either very low budget, unfaithful to the source material, or just made by people who don't really care. But Wonder Woman seems to be breaking all of these stereotypes. Naturally, it has a budget north of $100 million, which is what a movie of this scale should have. It has a good director in Patty Jenkins, who did the critically acclaimed Monster. That got Charlize Theron an Oscar. We all know that Gal Gadot has what it takes to play this character. It's pretty much agreed upon that she was the best part of Batman vs. Superman. If she can do that much with only a few scenes, imagine what she can do with an entire movie dedicated to her. And the trailers, of course, present a character who's passionate and cares about being a hero and doing good in the world, which is exactly the type of character that Wonder Woman is. Plus, the fight scenes and explosions look cool, and that always helps. So, yeah, I'm excited. But every time they release a new trailer or I see a new promo picture, I still get this nagging sense in the back of my mind that this is going to be a disappointment. Now, why do I think this, you may ask? Well, Wonder Woman is actually the fourth film in a series, the fourth in the DC Extended Universe of films. DC's answer to the Marvel Cinematic Universe of interconnected movies that will culminate in Justice League also being released this year. And the three movies that preceded Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and Suicide Squad, have all ranged from bad to worse. I know there are fans of these movies out there. Some of my best friends really like these movies, but I can't get past the many flaws that they have. Part of the problem is Zack Snyder. The man clearly has no interest in doing a Superman film, and he doesn't seem to want to do the type of superhero movie that we expect of DC characters. Suicide Squad, on the other hand, was directed by David Ayer, a man who's made a lot of great films. End of Watch, Fury, he wrote Training Day and the original Fast and Furious. But either because he too didn't really understand the characters, or he really wasn't able to direct special effects very well, or he kept butting heads with the studio, for whatever reason, Suicide Squad wound up being a very big mess. It somehow won an Oscar, though. And if you look beyond the trailers, Wonder Woman does seem to be following a very similar pattern. For one thing, Zack Snyder is credited as a producer on the film and has a story credit. There were also those reports from an anonymous whistleblower last year that Patty Jenkins was also ill-equipped to handle special effects, and that the studio had to keep coming in not only to clean the film up, but to steer it in a new direction based on the reactions to Suicide Squad. Plus, I mean, let's be real here. When has a film franchise ever gotten magically better 4 films in? Alright, that's not fair. They have The Rock. Okay, then where's the Black Adam movie? They say that those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And if history has taught me anything, it's that I should not be excited for any Warner Brothers release that also has the DC Comics logo attached to it. Hell, I'm not excited for Justice League. I don't care how many jokes and White Stripes songs you put in the trailers. It still looks like the messy, confusing references for the sake of references movie that the other films were, complete with the same boring color palette. So then why am I still excited for Wonder Woman? I think it's because for the first time in a long time, it looks like they're trying. For one thing, there's actual color in this movie. Granted, not in the war scenes or the London scenes. Those still kind of look dark and drab. But the scenes on Themyscira, holy hell do those look great. And the humor in the trailers don't feel shoehorned in. The quips by Chris Pine as Steve Trevor feel like a natural part of the fish out of water side of this film. And Lucy Davis's Etta Candy is funny because Etta Candy as a character is supposed to be funny. Also, I like how there's no modern music in these trailers. No White Stripes, no Bohemian Rhapsody, just a big, bombastic, classic-style orchestral score and that wicked cello solo theme. Although only a For the Night by Florence and the Machine would have been great to use. Just saying. But in all seriousness, most of all, every single one of these trailers hammer home the same point. That Diana, Princess of Themyscira, actively wants to be a hero. This isn't a movie that's trying to pass horrible bad guys off as good guys. This isn't a movie about two good guys who are supposed to be friends but wind up hating each other for 3 hours. And this isn't a movie about the ultimate personification of good finding out that, sometimes it's okay if people die. This is clearly the story of a woman who's concerned not just for the safety of her homeland but for the world at large. She hears of a greater evil coming and will do whatever it takes to stop it, and will do everything in her power to make sure good triumphs. In interviews, Patty Jenkins had talked a lot about Richard Donner's original Superman movie, and how it helped inspire her to shape her Wonder Woman movie. And that makes all the sense in the world. Donner's Superman has stood the test of time for many reasons, and one of those is it's a simple classic tale of somebody with ultimate power deciding to actively do good in the world. And instead of rejecting it wholesale like Zack Snyder did, Patty Jenkins is embracing it head on, using it to help create a Wonder Woman movie that's both unique and familiar, classical yet modern. And that is why I'm excited for Wonder Woman. For the first time in a very long time with the DC films, I finally feel like somebody gets it. That somebody, that a filmmaker finally gets her. And when you're dealing with a character as iconic as Wonder Woman, you need that more than anything. Now, don't get me wrong. This movie could very well still suck, but I am holding out hope. And if this character's about anything, she's about hope. And love and truth and equality and all that, but also hope. Let me know down below or anywhere on the internet what you guys think about the upcoming Wonder Woman movie. Are you excited for it? Are you holding out hope that it's going to be great? Or do you think it'll follow in the same bad path as the other DC films did? I hope you guys like Wonder Woman because I'm going to be doing a lot of videos about her leading up to the release of the movie. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. I'm sorry. We of course have new videos every Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern is Wolf Den Live. You can watch us, you can talk to us at the same time, live, right here Wednesday night at 9. If you don't want to watch us live, then don't worry about it. It goes up again on Thursday on YouTube and in audio format on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Also, we have the backlog every Saturday at 10 a.m.-ish where Bob and I go through a random game in our collection and talk about it, regardless of whether or not we've played it. Last week was Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 1. Who knows what this week's going to be? And as always, like if you like, subscribe if you really like, share this video with a friend. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.